Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have some self-study courses about manifesting your specific person. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I want to speak to all of you guys who come in the comments or who come for coaching and tell me that your rational mind is giving you all these doubts about your manifestation, that because your 3D might be very different to what you're manifesting, your rational mind is protesting and is not accepting it. And I want to help you guys realize something that is very, very important and very fundamental to conscious manifesting, which will hopefully help you see these doubts and these objections, if you will, from your rational mind in a different light. So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So as you can imagine, as a coach, I hear that very, very often. I'm manifesting this desire, that desire, or various different desires, and my current 3D is very different to what I'm currently manifesting. That is very common, by the way. This is why we're manifesting whatever it is that we're manifesting, because there's something in our 3D that we want to change, that we want to improve, that we want to repair, perhaps. And that's why we go into conscious manifesting. But what a lot of people struggle with, and what a lot of my clients also tell me, and I see that here in the comments as well, a lot of people feel that the rational mind is in the way. They feel like they struggle to go within, they feel like they struggle to imagine a different reality for themselves because the rational mind always interjects and tells them that you're crazy, you're delusional, you're irrational, what are these things that you're imagining, this is not going to work, this is a waste of your time, your 3D is so different, look at the circumstances in your 3D, how could this ever be overturned, how could this ever be changed? And so you have all these thoughts and all these doubts to deal with, sometimes on a daily basis. And so a lot of you come and tell me, how do I overcome these doubts? They are really in the way of me manifesting the life that I want or the desire that I want. How do I stop my rational mind from objecting to what I'm trying to create within by giving me what the 3D reality is and giving me all the objections as to why whatever it is that I want is not possible or is very hard or is very difficult to overcome and so on. So the thing I want to remind you today in this video, and the thing I really want you all to remember, and I think it's very, very important, is that when you're manifesting, you're not manifesting with your rational mind. What you're working with when you're manifesting is your imagination. Your rational mind is there for a reason. It's there to help you in your survival. It's there to help you live your life as a human, solve your problems, solve any day-to-day challenges that may arise, and so on. So don't see your rational mind as an opponent. Your rational mind is there for a reason and needs to be there. However, when you're manifesting your desired reality, you are not using your rational mind, my friend. You are being asked to use your imagination. You are being asked to accept that your rational mind is there. Yes, it's going to see all the challenges in the 3D. Yes, it's going to see how different your 3D is to what you're manifesting. And yet, you are being asked to push that to the side and instead trust your imagination. So it's not your rational mind that is going to manifest whatever it is that you're manifesting. It's your imagination. And they don't need to be opposed to each other. You don't need to make them be opposite to each other. They can coexist. It's okay. They both have a purpose and a reason for being there. But your rational mind when you're manifesting is pretty much useless. On the other hand, your imagination when you're manifesting is everything. It's okay for your 3D to be however it is. It's okay for challenges and obstacles to be there. It's okay for the circumstances to be however they are. You are not dealing with any of that. You are not called to solve any of that. It's not even your business to deal with any of that and solve any of that. Your work is to trust your imagination, to tap into your imagination, and to dwell on your desired reality in imagination. It doesn't mean that you don't know how the current 3D looks like, but you know that by tapping into your imagination, by using your imagination, by working with your imagination and trusting it more, this is how you're creating the experiences that you want and the experiences that you prefer instead. When you're manifesting, you can feel free and safe to leave your rational mind aside. No one is asking you to resolve your circumstances, your challenges, your 3D, or anything like that. We're telling you and we're asking you instead to go in your imagination. That's a different function of your human mind. We are asking you to use that part of your human mind instead to start introducing yourself to this new reality that you want to bring about. As a conscious manifestor, you are not called to work with your rational mind. You're not called to use your rational mind. It's okay to know that it's there. Of course, you accept it, you embrace it. Obviously, you need it as well. But in your manifesting, you don't actually need it. In your manifesting, it's absolutely okay to push it aside. If you trust your imagination a little more, if you dare to imagine a little better for yourself, if you dare to use your imagination and work with your imagination, as opposed to shutting it out and seeing it as, oh, that's fantasies, that's wishful thinking, that's woo-woo, that's a waste of time, what am I doing, reality is so much different, of course you're not trusting your imagination. And of course, you're finding it challenging to manifest whatever it is that you're manifesting. So you need to start trusting your imagination more. You need to start giving it more credit. You need to start giving it more weight in your life. You need to start realizing how important it is, alongside your rational mind and all the other functions of your mind, in actually creating your reality and your lived experiences in your 3D and in this physical world. So some doubts will always be there until you see your manifestation unfolding. At the same time, you're not asked to resolve them. You're not asked not to have them. You're asked to instead shift your attention within and go into your imagination and embrace your imagination. And trust your imagination to create for you whatever it is that you are creating, whatever it is that you're desiring to create. So there's a reason and a purpose and a function for the rational mind, and there's also a reason and a purpose and a function for the imagination. As a conscious manifestor, you're primarily working with your imagination. If you remember that, and if you remind that to yourself every time you feel frustrated about the doubts that come up and about your rational mind interjecting and reminding you what the 3D reality looks like right now, you can remind yourself that you are working with your imagination. You are trusting your imagination. You are embracing your imagination. You're giving it to your imagination, if you will, to create whatever it is that you want. It's not your rational mind's business. It's okay if it has its doubts. It will have its doubts and it will bring them up from time to time. And you at the same time continue to work with your imagination. So hopefully this helped you guys see things from a different perspective, not freak out so much about your doubts, but remember that you are not asked to resolve the problems, because that is what a lot of people struggle with, and that is what a lot of people get stuck with. They think that they have to resolve whatever circumstances are presenting themselves in their 3D right now. No. Instead, you go into your imagination and imagine your alternative desired reality. The rest will take care of itself. And interestingly, in a lot of occasions, it's not your rational mind that is going to resolve them, and it's not your rational mind that is going to take care of them. They truly, literally take care of themselves, just as I'm saying it. So remember this, you guys. Hopefully this helps you. Your imagination, when consciously manifesting, is everything. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.